Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to take our US dollar from the previous video that we put onto Coinbase, and we are going to buy crypto and move it to our MetaMask wallet. So let's go ahead and get started. So what you see here, we are in our Coinbase account. I'll zoom in a little bit. You can see, zoom in a little bit. You can see I have US dollar here. Now, in my case, I'm going to use the full amount that I have, but you might be wondering, like, how do I know how much to buy, right? Let's do some calculations on that first. So we're going to go over to xetacapital.com. We're going to click Launch App in the upper right-hand corner. You're going to be presented with a disclaimer. You want to click I agree. I recommend you do read this, please. We're going to come up and click the Connect Wallet button on the upper right-hand corner. MetaMask will pop up and say signature request. Do you want to connect? And then you will click sign and you will see your wallet address shows up. So you'll see the current price as the moment I'm recording this is 104.67. So it is 10 Zeta tokens equal one zone. That one zone earns you 0.1 Zeta tokens per day. You have enough zones, you can get access to financial services. 25 zones gives you access to the blue chip service. That's a equities blue chip trading service. You don't have to do it, you just deposit into it. 50 zones gives you access to private equity opportunities, and 75 zones gives you access to high frequency trading services. So even though with a zone you do earn 0.1 Zeta tokens per day, you can also take those 0.1 you earn per day and put them into those services if you have enough zones. Okay? But after that, a little explanation, you need 10 tokens for one zone. Every zone also requires a $15 per month membership fee. So we want to build that into our cost. So let's do some math. So we're at 104.67. So if I take 104.67, I multiply it by 10 tokens to a zone, $1,046.70. If I add the $15 fee to that, we are looking at 1,061.7. So that's how much you would need to buy. You're going to want to buy a few dollars more because you need to have some AVAX in your wallet, because every time you do a transaction on the blockchain, you need some AVAX to perform that transaction. It's what we call a gas fee, sort of like putting gasoline in your car. You got to have a little bit of gas in your wallet just to do the transaction. Not a lot, $5 or $10 is perfectly fine, but you want to keep some AVAX in your wallet. So we would want to tack on, like, let's make this an even 1,070, just like $9 or so, okay? So if you were going to do this, that's how you'd run that calculation. However, in my case, I just have just under 1,200 in my wallet anyway on Coinbase, so I'm just going to use everything that I have. We're going to click buy and sell on Coinbase at the top. You're going to see a window pop up. It's going to ask you, what do you want to buy? So you want to go pay with. I'm going to scroll down to where it says cash USD. That's what we have in here. So if you did a wire transfer, your wire transfer shows up under cash USD or cash, whatever your currency is. So we're going to select that. At the top where it says Bitcoin, we're going to click Bitcoin. We're going to type above Bitcoin and type in AVAX. You'll see Avalanche, so go ahead and click that. Now in our case, I'm just going to do the max. So I can buy up to 1197.83. That's $1,197.83. So I'm going to go ahead and just type the full amount in. Now you're going to get a fee when you do this. I have a Coinbase, I think it's called Coinbase One account. So I get free transactions, but if I did not have that account, this would cost me $17.85. If you would have moved this amount over using ACH, you would have paid a lot more than that. Okay, so that's why it's worth it to do a wire and then just buy it with cash. So I'm going to go ahead and click buy now. This is going to be 67.98 basically AVAX. Okay. Now, it says 67.98 AVAX successfully purchased. So If we go to our assets page, we should now see we own $1,192.18 in AVAX. Okay? Here's the next thing that we need to do. Now we have taken our US dollar in Coinbase, we've purchased AVAX. Now we got to get that AVAX over to our MetaMask wallet. Here's how you do that. So you come to your MetaMask icon in your browser, it looks like a little fox, you want to click that. And when you do click that, you're going to see a name for your account, your wallet, I should say, excuse me. You can have multiple wallets inside of MetaMask, by the way, multiple wallets. But in this case, you know, we've got one wallet. We're just going to do it this way, so we're going to take this one. You see where it says your name of your account, and it looks like a 0x, blah, blah, a bunch of numbers. If you click that, it should say copy to clipboard. That means you've now copied your wallet address, okay? So, what does that mean? Well, now we know where to send this AVAX from Coinbase. Now we have your address. So we're gonna come back to Coinbase. We're gonna click send and receive. Make sure you're on the send button here, or the tab, I should say, excuse me. I'm gonna click send all. I'm gonna paste that address we copied into the to area. I'm gonna right click and literally hit paste. Okay, we're gonna click continue. And we're gonna click send now. All right, so that sent. Let's go ahead and check our MetaMask real quick. And you'll see now we have our 67.98 AVAX in here. Okay, so it's out of Coinbase. Coinbase has just taken a minute to update our balance. It's not a big deal, it's not a problem. It's already in our MetaMask. So we don't really need to deal with Coinbase now. We're done with Coinbase. You can celebrate that part. So now what do? Well, at this point, we need to convert our AVAX into USD coin, buy XETA, build the zone. In order to figure out how to do that, you're gonna have to come back to the very next video. It'll be right after this. This is a short, sweet video. It's essentially, what do we need to buy from Coinbase? Where do we send it? How do we do that? We buy, first of all, when you go into Coinbase, if you sent a wire, you will see that wire show up in the United States as cash USD. You use that cash USD to purchase AVAX. You go into your MetaMask and copy your address, okay? And then you go into Coinbase and you hit send, okay, after you bought it, to then send it to the address that we copied from MetaMask. Sounds like a lot. It's not too difficult once you've done this enough times. And I know if this is the first time you're doing this, it's really intimidating. You might want to send, when you're doing AVAX from Coinbase to your MetaMask, if it's your very first time, you're just super nervous, you might just send $5. Maybe you don't send the full amount. Just make sure $5 shows up first, right? That would have been like 0.25 AVAX instead of the whole 67.98. And once that comes through, then you feel a little bit better, you can go and send the rest. So if you're really, really nervous, if you're really cautious, if you're unsure, it's a great way to do it. So in the next video, we are going to take the AVAX, we're going to swap that AVAX into USD coin, which is a stable coin. And we're going to use that USD coin to then purchase our XETA tokens and finally build our zones. Come back in a very next video and I'll see you there.